woman found a toy camera on the bus and pressed the shutter out of curiosity. She ended up in the middle of the road. She looked around, confused, and before she figured it out, a truck came speeding toward her. She quickly pressed the shutter again and found herself back on the bus. She hurried to the restaurant and told her boyfriend she had found a time machine. When he saw the toy camera in her hand, he laughed and thought she must be drunk. She explained she had tried it several times, and every time she pressed the shutter, she went back 10 minutes. But no matter what she said, he still didn't believe her. So the woman decided to prove it and took her boyfriend outside the restaurant. As they walked, he suddenly stopped, shocked to see another version of her. That was the moment he completely believed. Looking at the two identical girlfriends, a bold idea came to his mind.
I know the idea of a threesome is off the table, but if it's with yourself...
Not happening.
If it were you, would you say yes? Tell me now. After that, they started thinking about how to use the time machine. She suggested making money by using the time gap. He suddenly got an idea. Go back half an hour, buy a lottery ticket, and choose the winning number they already knew. That way, they could get rich instantly. Thinking about it made them so excited that they started celebrating early. They acted at once. The man went to the bathroom and met himself from half an hour earlier. He told him the winning lottery number. While they were happily passing the time machine to each other, it slipped from their hands. That mistake triggered a hidden function, sending both of them to an execution site 100 years in the past. Before they could even react, the officer gave the order. He went back to the table. Her phone alarm suddenly went off, and she realized it was set by her future self. She went to the bathroom alone, and there, she met herself from 5 years in the future. She was clearly living rich. When she heard her boyfriend was about to propose, her face lit up with excitement, but her future self advised her not to accept. She explained that too many time trips had hurt his brain, and in the future, he developed dementia. 5 years later, he couldn't even recognize her. When she returned to the table, her boyfriend really did take out a ring, but instead of saying anything, she looked at him, pulled out the time machine, set the time, pressed the shutter, and ran off. Her move left him completely baffled. The next second, she was back on the bus. She saw the time machine on the seat. She smiled. Then she vanished into thin air. 10 minutes later, a woman got on the bus, her original self. She saw the toy's broken pieces on the seat. Thinking it was trash, she brushed it away. She sat by the window, happy to meet her boyfriend. Half an hour later, she reached the restaurant. Her boyfriend pulled out a ring. She smiled. Between money and love, she chose love.